Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
I carry a little of every. Hope to see you again soon.
My instruction comes at a high price. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Welcome. Come back soon.
I carry a little. Hope to see you again soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Lord Ferdinand, I've brought an envoy from the Alliance.
Allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Holst Sigisvald Goneril.
It is an honor to meet you. Even those of us from the Empire have heard tales of your valor. I am Ferdinand von Ayer, and this army is under my command.
I come as a representative for the Leicester Alliance. I'm sure you can guess what I'm planning to say.
You are here to ask for our surrender, I take it.
Your army is surrounded with no hope of victory or retreat. There would be no dishonor in laying down your arms.
So the Empire declined our terms? I guess that's not a complete surprise.
It was as if he didn't even consider the possibility. Perhaps he'd have regarded it an affront to his pride as a noble of the Empire.
He's really willing to throw away the lives of those who serve him just for that?
Actually, his troops' morale seemed unexpectedly high. I believe they've steeled themselves for a fight to the death. Not without exception, of course. One of his officers was hiding under a table. And I noticed some dispirited soldiers about their camp.
Hiding under a table? That has to be Bernadetta. I mean, who else could it be? I wonder if she'd hear us out.
Since we couldn't convince Ferdinand to give up on this desperate last stand, we have no choice but to give him what he wants. If we win this battle, the Alliance will finally be back to where it was before the Empire invaded. No matter who you face on the battlefield, hold nothing back. Hit them with everything you've got. They've got nowhere to run. We must force the enemy generals to surrender.
It was quite brilliant to surround them like this, Claude, and it could not have been accomplished without my father.
The escape route has been cut off. There must be some way to break through.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Let's try this.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing...
That is...
only keep losing troops if you... Huh? Wait, that's...
Did we make it in time? The situation doesn't look great, but we've still got a job to do.
We'll cut a path for you. Follow us.
You're Ferdinand, right? We've secured an escape route. Hurry, get your troops out.
The mercenaries! You have my gratitude. Everyone, proceed to the escape route at once!
Gerald! No. I really don't want to do this, but I can't let them get away.
The entire army will crumble if I am defeated. I must retreat with everyone else, regardless of what happens.
I can't do this anymore. I've got to make sure everyone gets away. Please, excuse me. Is this okay? Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't. You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go.
Where are these arrows coming from? We'll never catch up to the enemy if we don't stop them.
We'll show them how determined we are.
Take this!
Path is shut!
The sniper must be concealing themselves. We need to find them and deal with them immediately.
They found me! Stay away! Cassandra.
I had a feeling it was you, Benedetta. You don't seem to be willing to listen in that state.
The enemy doesn't seem that interested in fighting. We may be able to convince her to surrender.
Now, let us bring it down.
Forward, march!
Bernadetta, could you maybe stop fighting? Wait, what? Oh, I'm not ready to die! Please, don't murder me!
We can advance now. Forward!
Angelo, I leave the rest to you. I will rally the troops who have managed to withdraw.
We should join the front line as well. We must save as many soldiers as we can.
There you go, getting all worked up again. But I guess our pay will get docked if you just stand around.
The escape point is before us. Go, everyone! I will provide you with backup.
Now we can focus on pursuing them. Wait, something's happening in this central area. What is that? You will not go any further. So that's the action demon, huh? Don't engage them if you can help. Focus on stopping the Imperial troops.
Is that Alois? Did he leave the Knights of Seros?
I'm afraid that's it for me. I must withdraw.
They have turned their attention back to us. We must cut a path once more.
I've got this.
We can't let our blockade fall apart. We need reinforcements.
Too easy.
Pretty good for a scrawny merc.
Time to face the Blade Breaker's wrath.
If you're with the Alliance army, then I'm here to stop it. You're more capable than I expected.
You must prioritize the Imperial troops. There is no need to engage if you're having difficulties.
I know we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
So, we meet again. You serve the Alliance now?
Just draw your weapon on them. You only have a score to settle.
Good enough.
How could you allow this to happen, Claude?
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Not good enough, but our fight ends here.
And slip away like it was nothing. I've got this. I've got this.
We can...
None shall surpass.
Watch closely. Forget...
Take a breather.
It's my turn.
These are no joke.
let me be, huh? Hey, it happens. All right, I'm falling back.
I'll do my best.
We considerably weakened the mercenaries. All that's left is to catch Ferdinand.
Time's come. I must hurry on as well. Fool! Caught up to me. But I shall not surrender here.
Do you know who I am? You should be ashamed!
I can still fight! Not yet! Once. My apologies. But I do not have time to trade barbs or blows with you right now.
That is most unfortunate. I cannot allow you to escape.
Everyone, retreat! Get as far as you can! I will hold them off! Got you! Back down!
Greatness demands it!
Take a breather.
Here it comes! You're not good enough!
You will not be defeated! This is where it ends.
Lord Ferdinand, please retreat. I will hold them off. I promised Her Majesty that I would protect you at all costs, and I intend to see that promise through.
Edelgard truly made you promise such a thing? But I cannot very well abandon you here.
If we lose you, we lose the whole army. Please go, so that everyone might live.
I am sorry. The rest is in your hands.
My lord, please be on your guard. Cannot underestimate those who've been backed into a corner.
Yeah, but we can't just ignore her.
At least Lord Ferdinand got away. Your Majesty, if only I could have seen you. One last.
It's not over.
Their general escaped, but we struck a blow to the Imperial army nonetheless. I'd call this a victory.
Well, we did it.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we routed the Imperial army and forced Geralt and his mercenaries to retreat.
We let Ferdinand get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat.
I am
Yeah, not bad.
Did you manage to find Ferdinand and his troops?
No, but I spotted tracks that suggest they fled toward Garrett Mach.
So they've given up on the southern route and are making their way back to the Empire by circling west. It won't be easy to catch them now.
I'm just relieved that Ferdinand is still alive. I must admit, I am too.
Yeah, same here. I just wish we could have caught him, though. Knowing Ferdinand, he's gonna think the only way to redeem himself is by attacking us again.
Well, if he does, I'll just chase him away. I'll send that guy packing as many times as we need.
I'm more worried about Geralt and his mercenaries.
I'm with you on that.
Right. Ferdinand would have never escaped if Geralt's people weren't covering him. I suspect this won't be the last we see of them. We can't let their smaller numbers lull us into a false sense of security. That's a surefire way to get beaten. On the bright side, we've taken down most of what was left of the Imperial Army's invasion force. I think it's fair to say the Alliance has officially made it to the other side of this crisis. Great work, everyone.
May I ask what our next move is, my lord?
Well, as you know, the Empire is currently locked in battle with the Kingdom of Fargus. With fronts to the east and the west, the Empire's stretched thin. They've been forced to divide their army. I'd be curious to hear what my favorite mercenary thinks. What would your next move be?
As the brains of this duo, I'll take this one. The answer couldn't be clearer. Attack the enemy's homeland.
First off, I'd fortify our borders. Then we could rally the Alliance army and prepare for what comes next.
Okay, that's the exact opposite of what I told you. I'm hurt that you place so little faith in me.
That would only serve to put us in the same position as before, playing defense against the Empire. Now is the time to go on the offensive.
I agree. They attacked us first, so we're fully justified in the retaliation. What's more, if we can claim House Burgleys' farmlands for ourselves, then the Alliance should be sitting pretty for a century to come.
Isn't Count Burgleys known for his incredible strength?
He may be Adrestia's mightiest warrior, but at the end of the day, he's still just one man. The Empire's invasion of Leicester has failed. That crack in their armor is just the opening we need to strike.
If victory means peace for the Alliance, I'm all for it. I won't lose to this Count, no matter how tough he is.
I'm sure if we don't take this opportunity, it won't be long before the Empire regroups and attacks us again. I don't approve of this at all. Surely the Alliance army is already exhausted from fighting multiple battles. So many of our soldiers are wounded. We should give them time to rest and recover.
If our attacks were to somehow fail, then the Alliance would be plunged right back into crisis. And need I remind you, the next time the Empire knocks on our metaphorical door, we will not be able to employ the same tricks again.
We won't fail. I'll handle Count Burgleys myself, and I will vanquish him.
But Holst, can you really afford to be away from our territory for so long? Elmyra could strike at any moment.
My, this conversation's certainly gotten heated. Do I sense another roundtable meeting in the works?
Seems like this kind of decision would need one of those conferences, huh?
That's how it goes around here, yeah. I guess we'll just have to table this discussion until then.
I've returned, Father.
Yes.
Father, between your feigned betrayal and surprise attack at the Great Bridge, your leadership in this war has been nothing short of exceptional. However, I must ask why you felt it necessary to exclude me from your plans. I could have assisted you had I only known your intentions.
No. If Deirdre had fallen, House Gloucester would have remained a loyal vassal to the Empire. There was no need for you to share the stigma of that betrayal. I wanted your hands to remain clean. You are, after all, the heir to the noble House Gloucester.
Father.
But I will tell you this. Claude von Regan is dangerous. In this matter, I allowed him to inveigle me into going along with his scheme. And what was born of this plan of his? Much of our domain became a battlefield, its citizens exposed to considerable peril.
That seems a small price to pay considering all we have gained.
An Alliance leader who dismisses any amount of suffering is unfit to bear the title. I am convinced that Claude will never understand this.
Now, that is not necessarily...
Listen to me, Lawrence. I am done obeying that reckless child.
You cannot mean to secede from the Alliance.
No, of course not. I intend to yield my title.
What?
Claude may be the one to save our alliance, but I refuse to serve under him all the same. You, however, are much more adept at dealing with his particular style of leadership. Would you not agree?
You are proposing I become head of this house? Are you certain?
Lawrence, my son, I have long forced you to uphold my own ideals. That too ends today. Going forward, you shall act in accordance with your own beliefs. My only stipulation is that you never forget your duty to protect the common folk and always consider their best interests.
You have my word. I stand both honored and humbled to accept the countship of House Gloucester.
Golden Wildfire. A contest of beasts. Having struck down the Imperial army's incursion, the Alliance sees an opportunity to launch a counter-invasion. The Roundtable convenes and urges the plan to go forward. The Alliance army targets Burgleys territory, just beyond the Great Bridge. They advance to seize its fertile lands, which are protected by the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs.
Having been vested with my father's authority, I cast the vote for House Goneril. We vote yay.
And how say you, Count Gloucester?
I have decided to yield House Gloucester's seat to my son. Lawrence, you will cast your vote as the new head of our house.
Before I do, might I inquire as to the position of Count Ordelia?
Count Ordelia couldn't attend in person, so he was briefed in advance on this meeting's agenda. At which time he expressed that House Ordelia would support the opinion of the Council.
Then House Gloucester will join Houses Edmund and Goneril and offer no objection. We vote yea.
Then with the approval of all houses, the Alliance will move forward with the proposal.
Huh. Duke Goneril's position came as no surprise, but I didn't expect Margrave Edmund to show so much interest in your plan.
Margrave Edmund knows an opportunity when he sees one. I'm just glad that his calculations swung in our favor.
It goes without saying, but as the leader of House Daphne, you have my full support. But I hope you understand that some of our other frontline commanders don't share my enthusiasm.
Oh, I'm well aware. I'll need to find some way to get everyone on board. The Roundtable voted on our next course of action, and support for an attack on the Empire was unanimous. We need to get preparations underway.
Unanimous? I was led to believe that my father would be too busy overseeing the restoration of our territory to attend.
The Count made me his proxy, which I interpreted as a sign of support.
That's surprising. I'd heard Ordelia territory suffered greatly when the Empire invaded. Are you sure my father has agreed to this? Our resources are limited enough as it is. I can't imagine what we could spare for an extended campaign. Is it really a good idea to keep fighting this war?
Since Houses Ordelia and Gloucester suffered the brunt of the casualties in our previous battles, we plan to ask relatively little of them going forward. In fact, Margrave Edmund has generously agreed to raise the lion's share of the funds we'll need.
My adoptive father views this war as just another investment. He must be expecting significant returns.
And he has every right to a return comparable to his contribution. Look, this isn't something you all need to worry about. Now, Lawrence, since you're the head of House Gloucester, would you care to elaborate on your thoughts about the proposal?
Given the treachery House Gloucester has shown the Alliance as of late, I did not believe we were in any position to object to your proposal. Therefore, I chose to quietly acquiesce during the Roundtable.
That so-called treachery was all part of the plan to save the Alliance. No one actually thinks your house betrayed us.
Laudable results do not erase duplicitous intent. Had the winds shifted in their favor, my father was prepared to remain with the Empire.
Yeesh. All right, let's ask someone else. What do you think, my friend?
Hasn't the decision already been made? At this point, you should be free to speak your mind.
The Imperial army attacked the Alliance first. They need to pay for what they've done.
I agree. The Empire started this war. I say we finish it.
I just want to be clear about one thing. I'm not trying to invade the Empire because of some personal ambition. Seizing House Burgleys' territory is essential to the future of the Alliance. That much won't change whether we continue to wage war with the Empire or simply need a little leverage for peace talks. This fight is about protecting our future. So I'm asking you all to lend me your strength, because I can't do this alone.
Oh, all right. I'm sure you must have agonized over this decision. I suppose the die has been cast. What matters now is that we win.
That's true. All right. I'll steel my resolve and fight.
This battle is for everyone in the Alliance. I'm gonna fight with all my muscles, even the ones I don't know are there.
I'm in too. And I'm not about to let Geralt and his mercenaries beat me either.
I may be the one drawing up the plans, but it's up to all of us to see them through. I know you won't let me down.